everyone, so today I'm going to talk about our wedding plans. And so in my last video I mentioned that I was going to do this video, and I kind of just put it together in points, and I'm going to go through the list of stuff I have planned and kind of what I'm thinking about doing. Some stuff obviously isn't in place. Well, actually a lot of it isn't in place yet. So basically I'm just going to go through my list and let you know our plans. So it's not really in a order. I tried to go in order as much as I could to what I think was most important. So I'll just get into it. So obviously, when will the wedding be? And I kind of mentioned that in my last video. We are talking about June 4th, 2016. So that is next, like, spring, summertime. We were thinking about September 24th, 2016. So that will be our backup date just in case things don't go right with June. I haven't booked any venues or anything like that. So basically we have a backup date if we need it. Second, our budget. I would really like to keep it under $5,000. I do not want to blow a lot of money on this wedding. My friend just spent $40,000 on a wedding, and for what it was, I just don't think it's worth it to spend that much. So hopefully I'm going to keep it under $5,000. Obviously I might go over a little bit because there are things where I can't really pick and choose how much it is, like say catering or a photographer, things like that. Those get really pricey and they don't budge very much. So obviously I might go over the $5,000, but I'm gonna try and keep it in that range. The size of the wedding is going to be very small and intimate. It's only gonna have about 55 people. That's what we have on our guest list so far. And then 10 of that are our friends. The rest is pretty much family. So again, it's very small. As for the location, we really want to keep it as close as possible to home. So we want to be able to use our house as well as my parents' house, which is just around the corner, or Kyle's dad's place, which is also just around the corner, for getting ready and things like that. So one of us will stay here and the other will go to the other houses to get ready before the wedding. And that would be really nice if we could keep it in our town. There aren't a lot of places to have it in our town, so we are thinking one park just down the road, and then also we are thinking maybe the reception in our backyard, because I do love our backyard. It is gorgeous, so if I can use that to my advantage, I will for sure. But it's definitely going to be hopefully an outdoor wedding. Now, as for my dress, I have gone one day shopping, dress shopping, and I found a very beautiful dress. It was only $900. I would really have to love a wedding dress to spend $1,000 on it, and this dress was close. But there were a few things that I didn't like about it. It was almost in between an A-line skirt and then a ball gown skirt, and I kind of wanted either or. I definitely wasn't looking for a ball gown shape in the beginning, but when I tried on this dress, I just fell in love with it. It made my shape look beautiful. So I do have that dress in mind, and then hopefully in the next couple days I will be going dress shopping again with my mother and my grandmother to see what we can find at a certain shop. It's about an hour and a half from here, so it's quite a drive, and then all day it takes, you know, looking at dresses and things like that. So that's what I have in mind for my dress. The colors of the wedding, we are thinking teal and lime green. Originally I thought purple. That was always my favorite color, but I recently found a photo on Pinterest, I'll insert it now, of a teal and green wedding, and I love those colors. I think they work so well together and it just looks awesome. So that leads me to my next topic, and that would be who we're having in our wedding party. And we are actually totally confused on this. I would personally like it just to be Kyle and I up at the altar, and then not have anyone like a maid of honor or a best man. However, Kyle would like to have at least someone up there with us. So we are thinking our two good friends that just got married and then maybe a couple other people, but it's going to be very small, maybe 1 to 2 to 3 people in our wedding party on each side. As for the decor, I'm going to try and do it all myself, so it's going to be all DIY. The centerpieces, I actually have decided on what I would like to do, and I have started getting some things to do that. I found some things on a buy and sell site, and then also the dollar store, so I will be doing a video on how I make my centerpieces as soon as I get all the pieces for it. Again, with the cake, I will be doing that myself. I've done cakes in the past, just for our family and that, but I would really like to do my cake because I do not want to spend up to $1,000 on a cake that I know I can do myself. So for rentals, we will have to rent a tent, a wedding tent, because just in case it rains, and then we will also obviously have to get chairs, tables, dishes, all that, so that we can host a wedding. As for songs, I do have my father-daughter song picked out, and then I believe I have my first dance song picked out. I will definitely have to review it with Kyle, obviously, but I'm pretty sure that I have that picked out as well. I have completed a list for photos for a photographer because there are certain photos that I would really like to have. So I will be giving a list to the photographer, and then obviously hopefully there will be some more of what she or he will do and input. As for our rings, I have chosen my ring, and it is the more simple design that I showed you in the past. I'll have a video linked below of when we did go looking at wedding rings. So it is $269, which isn't too bad for a wedding ring, but then again it is very simple and plain, so I will be getting that hopefully soon. I did go in there today. They had a Save the Tax event, and apparently it ended at 12 o'clock, so I didn't get there obviously in time because I wasn't going at 1 o'clock in the morning or something, but I went in there this morning and obviously it was over already, so hopefully I'll be getting that soon. As for Kyle, he has a ring kind of picked out, but he's not positive that he wants that ring, so we're gonna still kind of search around for him. But the ring that he is looking at, it's about $3.99, so it's a little bit more money than mine, but if that's what he wants, then you know, it's something that he's gonna have the rest of his life. As for our wedding favors, which some people don't know if you are older, they didn't really call it a wedding favor. It is basically a gift to your guests to say thank you for coming. So I have actually ordered those online from Vistaprint, and they are just a bottle opener, and it says thank you for attending Kyle and Tiffany's wedding, and then just little hearts on the side. So those originally were like $2 a piece, but they're on sale right now for 97 cents a piece. So I ended up getting 97 bottle openers for, I believe it was $92.99 plus $8 shipping. So I figured that was a pretty good deal. I ended up spending $114 total with taxes in, and it ended up being like $1 something a piece for our favors. Whereas normally you have to purchase something, put it in like a nice little box, and you know, put a little saying on it, where these are completely done for us. And then I also have the idea of placing them on the place setting where they're gonna sit, and it's gonna look really nice. So that's awesome. That is like my #1 thing that I have done so far, but it's definitely something out of the way I don't have to worry about anymore. As for invitations and save the dates, I am not going to do a save the date. I was planning on it. We took photos for save the dates, but I find it such an unnecessary cost that I don't need to spend. So I might end up sending it like over Facebook or email, just so that people kind of have an idea of the day that we're thinking of, to book it off if they need to in advance. And then invitations, I was working on them last night. Again, I don't have all the details, like our venue, place, the time, etc. So I can't really finalize those until I know all the details. Also, those I will be doing myself. I'm doing them on the computer, and then I will be sending them out and printing them here, which again keeps our costs down. And then just a little side note, I did go to a bridal show a week or two ago, and I ended up winning a $50 gift certificate to a sex shop. So I will not be using it on anything regarding sex, but I figured I'd spend the money on some lingerie. So I'm going to get a nice lingerie set for the night of the wedding. It's just very simple, either white or black, and it's basically just a nice nightgown. So I believe they're $59, and I got a $50 gift certificate, so I'll spend $9 on my lingerie, which is pretty good because I was considering buying some lingerie anyways. And then also I won a free facial and makeover. That woman is coming to my house on Thursday to do that. And then also she takes before and after shots, and I can be entered into win a trip to New York, which is pretty cool. So I'll be doing that. And then also I got a coupon for a free tanning session or 50% off a spray tan. I'm hoping to maybe use that for the wedding because you have to use it within a year's time. But because my wedding is in less than a year, hopefully I'll be able to use that. So guys, that is my wedding plan so far. I hope this video wasn't too long and I'm not boring you, but I wanted to let you know what's going on so far and what I have done, what I have planned. So if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below and I'll be sure to answer them. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.